There you go. There you go. She should be able to hear you in just a moment. So I have you in the earpiece. There you go. All right. Hmm. Oh, two, three. Okay. There you go. Okay, we'll check feeds real quick and then we'll get going. Sorry for the delay. No, I think it's just us so far. So, well, and we also have the people on Facebook and YouTube. So, no, no, this is great. Please join us. Uh, Kurt Johnson page and then Kurt Johnson, but I can't really find that one. All right, let's do it. Yeah, we have to figure that one out. All right. So we got some new stuff today. Here, you might keep that in. Well, you could actually hear. Oh, all right. Well, then don't. You ready? All kinds of new stuff. I mean, let's start. It's always from the basics. I mean, I do the same stuff I've been doing for a long, long time. I like to throw in new stuff, but the basics are always the same for me, kind of taken from Kung Fu. So we start with the breath. That's where it all comes down. We'll get in that horse stance, start to warm up the legs. All good? 3 breaths. Inhale, float the hands up, chest level. Long exhale, float the hands down. Get grounded. Let's get low. Maybe close your eyes, show up. Physically, we're here. That's great. Welcome, everyone. Mentally, let's get here now. This morning, looking to connect with the body, get it to respond, prepare for the day. It's amazing how just a few deep breaths can kind of slow everything down, get you focused. From here, chin to chest and chin to sky. Besides focusing on range of motion, working to awaken the lymphatic system, starting to detox the body. From here, chin to chest, lift your left shoulder, and chin to chest, right your right shoulder. So here, like a pendulum back and forth, or you can catch a rotation or two. Either direction, nice and loose. Beautiful. From here, head comes up. We'll glance over that right shoulder. And slowly coming left. Beautiful. To center we go. From here, arms in, up, and around. So here, you just want to make sure that the arms aren't going back and forth. So there's like your back is against a wall. So the arms stay in front of the body. Reaching all the way around. We'll drop the hips a little bit further. And then simply reversing the pattern. Other direction. In, up, and around. Now here you're trying to touch the opposite side's room as you reach all the way around. Full range of motion. Slow or fast makes no difference. As I get warmed up, I'll make a fist. And think about a rock on a string. So that way the arms are loose, but there's a little tension at the end, kind of weighting them. From here, working our way down. Hips forward, eyes forward, elbows and shoulders to the front of the room. Beautiful. So keep the head forward and try to keep the head stationary. There you go. Feel the difference? So one little tip on this one, because it's kind of tricky to get, even for a lot of yogis. Imagine like a stick running between your hands. When one hand's in front, the other hand disappears behind your back. So it stays on opposite sides of the body. So it's circling. Not one of Melissa's favorites, but it's a good one. It's an important one. From here, we can warm up further, drawing the hands up. So here, kind of like a strike coming forward, but also like a bow and arrow. So you pull your elbow back. A little lower in the stance we can get. And you can start to pick it up. So from here, we'll slow it down. Let's work our way down. So now we're getting a little bit into lower body. So we'll get into a front stance. Right foot back, left foot forward. We'll just do what we call a high leg. We'll bring the right leg up and back down. I'm a little tight today. From here, we did 2 yoga classes yesterday, leaving us a little tight, which is important. That's why we need to start to warm up. Stay loose, flex through the heel. Here, let's start switching sides. We'll go to the left leg now. Start off slow, easy. Mine's usually very different side to side. Yours?
Yes.
So today, my left leg much looser. From here, getting into the hips. So we'll turn to the left, about 45 degrees. We're going to bring the right knee up and bring it around. So it's a ball and socket. So we're looking to get that full rotation all the way around. Once you feel comfortable, you can start to extend the leg as Melissa's doing. Make sure you don't kick anything in front of you, particularly if you have weights. Beautiful. Try to finish it. So the leg starts from the left side of the room, completes its journey to the right side of the room and down. So full range, left to right. There you go. Nice. Try to finish the end too, all the way to your right wall. That's it. That's it. Let's switch legs there. We'll take on the left side. Watch. It's a dangerous thing to do in a house because there's stuff that you'll knock over. From here, left leg, up and around. So you can warm it up, and then you can open it up. Left, right. And then a soft landing or no landing. Those are so great.
They're so great.
They're so good. Okay, so as you guys know, we'll do a 100 formats. We'll end up doing 100 push-ups. We do it one at a time. 10 is the most we do any given time. We have not decided what push-ups we want to do. Do you have any preferences today? Let's do a different one each time. Actually, we've been doing it. No, we'll blow off inverted today.
Okay.
We'll just do straight. We'll do variations of push-ups. So first push-up, we'll do one. Let's do a no cheat.
Okay.
All right, so one push-up, no cheat. No cheat means come all the way down, pick up the hands off the mat, and then come all the way up. Really? All right, so grab the weights. The first one is always the hardest. The first step. The long journey starts with a single step. It's the same thing in class. You just start moving the body, and the body starts to follow up. Okay, so this is a plank squat press. From here, we're going to be in a plank position. We're going to come up, feet on the outsides of the mat, weights to shoulders, come up, and then back to shoulders, down, touch down, and step back. So you can walk it 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can jump it.
That's really fun, Kurt.
It is really fun. Let's walk through it together, yes? As everyone's watching with this, can Cindy work? All right, so plank pose, you can modify. All right, so bring the feet to the outsides of the mat, bring the weights to the shoulders, then up, then shoulders, and then down, and then step back. That's one. All right, so you got the time? So let's move this nice and fluid. We don't have to hurry. So I like this one to kind of warm up the whole body. And it gets a lot of back as we pick this up. So back's flat when we're lifting. Gets heart rate going, huh? How we doing time? 10 seconds. We got this. 2. Ah. All right. So, 15 pounds. And Melissa was rocking 10 on those. Okay. 5 is good.
5 is great.
Doing that with no weights. Yeah, doing that with no weights is pretty good. And Melissa's father uses peanut butter. So, 2 push-ups. One arm, one leg. So we're coming down, extend one arm, one leg, down, extend one arm.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you did not hear me?
I was just doing one leg. Sorry, my bad.
That's okay. Okay, so here's another new one for us. Both weights, we're getting a lunge. And all we're doing is having the back 45 degrees, weights up, back, and down. So it's just 30 seconds, but we want that 45-degree angle.
But we're not moving our legs.
No.
We're like stationary on our
Yeah.
legs. Okay.
All right.
Which one are we doing first?
Let's do the left leg first, or right leg first. Doesn't matter. All right. 45 degrees. Row to the chest, extend back, back to the chest, and slowly down. Good. A little bit more angle there. So 45-degree. Right leg strong, flexing through the right heel. Try to pull the weights up to touch the shoulders before you kick them back. You'll let me know in 30 seconds. 5 seconds on this leg. That really awakens it. Switching legs now. So right leg forward, 45 degrees. Full range of motion, up, back, up, down. Nice fluid motion, looking at time of engagement. Last one. Whew. I'm glad you approve. Okay, so 3, let's go wide hands. Fingers displayed toward the sides of the room with 3 push-ups here. All right. So here's another tricky one for you. To make sure I don't kick anything. So we're doing a bit of a lunge. And we'll work on that high leg as well. So from here, we're gonna come back to a lunge. It's called the springing crane. It's an old school Kung Fu movement, all right? So we're here. I want you to make this backhand like a fist. So it's like pulling you back. Then we're gonna rotate on the front heel. We're gonna do a high leg stretch. And then we're gonna come back to that lunge. So it's 1, 2, 1. So it takes a little coordination, especially if you try to land silently, as if you have someone living underneath you. So the trick is really rotating on that front heel. How's that feeling back there, my dear? That was a loud landing for me. 2 more. 1, 2. Beautiful. From here, switch sides. So coming to that lunge left leg, rotate right heel, put it up there and down. And that back fist helps keep the body flat as you extend that arm back and maybe get a little lower. Now the other thing here is the breath. The breath has a tendency to get high and that throws off your balance. So try to lower your breath, even though it's increased. And the lower the breath, the better the balance. Nice job. What do we have? 4? Long way. So long way looks like this. We'll come down, right hand touches up, threads underneath the arm, touches back to the ceiling, then back down. And then other side. There you go. Woo. All right. Now for something that we've done before.
Not different at all.
Yeah, something not different at all. So we'll grab both weights, starting to catch the deltoid series. All right. From here, weights in the hand. Nice low horse stance. How about a long recovery breath? Reset and begin. Lifting at the elbows, no higher than shoulder level. I'm gonna have to get my power cord. So lifting at the elbows. These next few seconds, try to bring it up slow. Then we can change it up and bring it down slow. So we can bring it up fairly fast, slow on the descent. You can bend the elbows to modify. How are we doing at time? Awesome. 15 seconds. Pressing down to lift up. Last one. And 5. We'll do 5. What? Close. 5 close. So hands are close together. Let's see. Where are we? Oh, yeah. All right. From here, we'll do one weight. So I'll tell you, we'll start with the, isn't it here? Oh, it's here.
No, opposite.
Oh, yeah. So weight in the right hand. We'll bring our left knee up. So here, we'll extend, weight to ceiling, back to shoulder, and then we're going to come down. And the weight comes down. So to show, and touchdown, forgot. So from here, coming up, press, and you can extend the left leg as well. Then back in, coming down, parallel with the floor, touching the weight to the floor, but bending the right knee, then bringing it back up. So from here, I like to extend my hand to the left side of the room, try to keep everything flat, and then start to make it fluid. Because we want this strength and power with grace and finesse. There you go. You can have grace and finesse even when you fall. Last one on this side. Whew. And then switch. So from here, left hand, right knee, bringing it on up, and then fluidly, body parallel with the floor, touching down. And you can get it in almost one fluid motion. Almost like a sensation of breath-based movement with fluid movement, matching fluid breath, a calm, focused, quiet mind. In the end, the more I study this stuff, it's all the same. It's all yoga, it's all kung fu, it's all training, it's all meditation, it's all breath work. Last one. You got it. Nice try. And if you fall, you might as well enjoy it because there's usually a reason for it. All right. We're at 6. Would you mind grabbing my power cord?
What, downstairs?
Yeah, sorry. We'll do 6. So we'll do 3 single leg each. So 3 each side, 1 leg. All right. Nice. From here, where are we at? Oh, cool. We get to have a seat now. So we'll work on a little core strength. So you come on down, just getting. So from here, you can get in a boat pose, feet flat. If this is too easy, you can start to lift the feet. But I want range of motion. So we're going to touch down with the fingertips to the left side, right side. So we want full range of motion. So instead of looking ahead, just trying to barely touch, I want to actually move and look at the target, basically striking the floor lightly. You good, baby? All right. So the clock's ticking. I just wanted to get it over here so I can see it. Nice and easy. If it's too easy for you, you can start to straighten the legs a little bit. It's not that easy for me. In full range of motion. Now here, can you move quickly, tap lightly? Again, get that control and finesse down. About halfway. You're missing a really fun one. Ah, thank you, my dear. Yeah, it's true. 15 seconds. And time. Woo. 7. Let's do 7 with rotating hands. So what 7 push-ups rotating hands, we'll do normal, and then we'll do a little bit to the side, a little bit other side. So like a clock, just keep rotating your hands around. That also means you have to kind of come all the way down, or no, you don't have to come all down. Never mind, we won't do no cheat. So just to reset, move your hands a little bit. Find a different, you go wider, slightly more incline one way or another. We actually do a lot of different angles with that. What's going on? Oh, yeah. All right, so another new one that we didn't have, you'll need a prop for this. Either anything light, like a towel, a shirt, a tissue, your phone.
Your hands empty.
Yeah.
I mean, you can also just do
So you can use a towel, a phone, anything, or you can do your hands. So what we're gonna do is we'll come up, we're on a belly, and all I'm doing is pass it behind me and in front of me. So we're just rotating, keeping the arms up. It's be tough with us. So coming around, legs are together. That works. So we'll start the clock now. All right. So reaching, try to press the legs together. Try to press the knees together. At the halfway point, we'll switch direction. Man, this gets very hard very quickly. So once again, trying to balance out the body. We reverse direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, now reversing direction, coming the other way. It's about the same motion, but there is a little bit of a difference energetically as you get the body to respond. So besides working, we work the body, but of course what we're exercising is our will and training the brain to endure, to stay focused. 5 seconds. Time. Well done. That's a sneaky one. Woo, but that's a nice one, yes?
Yeah, neck hurts from sleeping.
On that, really, I'm trying to breathe as fluidly as I can. So it's really just range of motion because you can go fast or slow. It's really the speed that you want to. And on most of these, honestly, I don't like to really exhale, try to do that strike or try to do that lift because we're not lifting anything very heavy. So I'm more focused on the fluidity than really when I breathe. Good question, though. 8 push-ups? C. Let's do running man.
Okay.
Awesome. So from here, bringing elbow to knee and back. All right. Both weights now. Getting back, we're down the middle of the deltoid set. So from here, we'll be at 60 degrees. You guys know this one. You got 45 degrees, pretty easy to see. Come down just a little bit further for 60. Squeezing the shoulder blades, lifting the elbows, no higher than shoulder level. Excuse me, the clock has started now. So keep the gaze a little elevated here. Help stabilize my stance by lifting the chest and dropping the hips. And then really, it's the back doing all the work here as you're recruiting, drawing the shoulder blades toward the center line. Halfway. I was hoping it was further than that personally, but that's all right. So try to even out the breath, long exhale, how I recover. And then I start to recruit again. Five. Last two. Well done. And now it's 9. We're almost there. That's really awesome. Want to do handstands? I don't know if everyone can do handstands. Let's do no cheat. 9, no cheat. Probably the hardest way to go. So we're coming all the way down, lifting the hands all the way up. 1. All right. Good news is we get to relax on our backs once again. So this is called trunk rotations. So, yes. Take it up with a bunch of monks, okay? Here you go. So we'll extend the arms out, palms down. Start with the knees bent. All we're going to do is draw the legs down to the side. But I want to keep the shoulders down. And really, from here, there's a warm-up point. Then you can start to straighten the legs. So that's where it gets tricky as the legs straighten. The full presentation of this is flexing through the heels, touching the right foot when the left shoulder is down, and the opposite. So you can feel it's a nice little stretch, but also it's a lot of recruitment. We talk about the core being wrapped all the way around. And as I've gotten to work with some professional athletes here and there and trying to study the functionality of it, it's always about transferring that energy, this core's responsibility from whatever stance to the bat or ball or racket. So having this strong ability to control this twisting is helpful in almost everything. Awesome. And we're done with that. And we're at the halfway point. So cheers. From here, we like to do congratulatory. All we're trying to do is extend the push-up somehow and give each other a little motivation. So 10 push-ups here. We're going to come down. We got 5, 5, and a fist bumper. It's this little skin, right? Skin. Well, what is it called now? It's not a high five. That's not a high five. It's not high. How many is that? I love you, my dear. Oh, all right. Yay for halfway. Oh, looky there. Okay, so with all those push-ups, a nice thing to do would be to open up the front of the body. Just by chance, here we are about to do that. So there's a little variation that I want to utilize here that's kind of easy to do. The tricky thing is to really see it. So if you'll look, most of the time when people do this, they're going to slide their heels toward them, then come up. What I want to do is keep my heels where they are and pull my body, my knees over my feet. So that's all we're going to try to do. A little tabletop for 60 seconds. We ready? So we're coming up. Keep the feet flat. Get that elongation as the knees draw the body long, and then the hips to the sky, and then the gaze behind you. And 60 seconds here. Use the exhales to press down to lift up. Now, just like in a yoga class, you don't want to force it. But as the breath moves out of the way, we find a little bit more space. Reminded of Lao-Tzu's quote, in a cup or a bowl, it's the space or nothingness that makes it useful. In a dwelling, it's the doors and windows that make it livable. In a wheel, it's the nothingness that makes it work. So we need to balance that space as well, so that all these things function properly. 15 seconds. I was funny when I was writing this down, kind of figuring it out. I thought, I wonder how this will feel. Stay heavy through fingers, light through the heel of the hand. Heavy through the ball of the feet as well, not just the heels themselves. Slowly coming down. Woo.
Get on the shoulders, let's get on the butt.
I told you so. I had a feeling. All right. Yes, she concurs. We got 9. I'm going to let you pick the 9. What 9 do you want to do? Awesome. There you go.
We need to go back no cheat. I think
no cheat.
What we do on the
reverse it.
we just do it.
All right, cool. Let's reverse it. 9 no cheat. Let's go. All the way down, all the way up. You can always modify. If you start to collapse in the mid body, modify. You get stronger, quicker by modifying. Yeah. All right. Finishing off the shoulders, we're on all fours. It just keeps getting easier and easier. So this one, again, a staple to keep the shoulders strong and safe. 3 points of contact remained very stable. We're drawing the right elbow to the right side of the room, no higher than shoulder level, back down. Forward, no higher than shoulder level, back down. You know the drill. Let's isolate that right shoulder. And the rest of the body is nice and stable. We're not having to move the body to move the weight. We're moving the weight around the body. Switch now. I'm thinking we might extend those. Yeah, can you imagine?
Lighter weight.
Yeah. Good stability. Well done. It's funny on this left side, always a little more challenging because the rest of my body's gotten tired. You know what I mean? Yeah. From all the stabilizing. And you think you're just working that left side, but the whole body's really engaged in this one.
That's right.
All right. Well done. We're back to 8.
Kind of helpful now.
Yeah, now we have a towel. We should start listing that towels are helpful. But, you know, in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, all you need is your towel. I'm a guy who knows where his towel's at. We have 8, right?
Yeah, we do Running Man.
Running Man. Should we do reverse Running Man? Since it's on the way down? Sure, reverse Running Man. Okay, so now we do have something different. As we move into ab backs or ab vacuums, The great breathing exercise is a great core exercise. So most of the time I'm telling you guys to breathe low from the dantian, the stuff, but I want you to breathe like people breathe poorly, which is high from the chest. So to demonstrate from here, I take a bad breath, a high breath, my chest expands and my lungs actually get smaller, my torso gets smaller. That's what I want you to do. It's called a high breath. Then on the exhale, I'm actually trying to compress this further. And then you can engage the rest of the body to squeeze. So we're contracting everything. Then we'll take a recovery breath. We'll do a couple more times. Everything good? Total being? Awesome. All right. From here, big high breath. So belly comes in, long exhale. Squeeze belly smaller, smaller, smaller. Everything engaged. Then a recovery breath. Take a normal breath. If you get lightheaded, that's cool. Enjoy it. High breath. Add a twist coming left. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Inhale, recover. Exhale, you know it right. Even when we exhale completely, we're only exhaling like 30% of lung capacity. So we really have a lot of improvement to do, a lot of room. Inhale, center. Long exhale. All right, I'm going to quit talking and do this one with you as well. High breath coming to the left. Go. Inhale. Well done. Good exhale, by the way. That's good timing. Long inhale. Coming right. Inhale. Last one, coming to center, longest yet. Go. Woo, well done. I love that. It's a little qigong. It's breath work. I do a lot of breath work these days. That's one of my favorite. Do you like that one at all? I always forget to ask. Sometimes it seems like you like it, sometimes not so much. It's fine. And that's what I shoot for. It's fine. That's a favorite phrase in our household. That's good. Seven. What we did random hands, right? Random hands for seven. Ooh, hopping random hands. All right, here, both weights in hands. Back to a standard, a basic. I like to keep mixing them up. So here, an easy lateral lift, looking to get nice and stable. Control, right arm no higher than shoulder level, back down. Nice and easy. None of this flinging the weights up. Just nice and controlled. If it's too easy, try to get non-stop motion. So as the right hand's coming down, left hand starting its journey up. Again, you're thinking of time and engagement. So if you reduce the lag time, then you increase the engagement time. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like I formulated a sentence there. I like to drop my hips a little bit, bend the knees, just sink into the stance, feel a little grounded as you bring the weight up. You can kind of feel the stance ground down. Trying it from the recruitment standpoint, lifting at that elbow or going to the source as the shoulders drawn down to bring the weight up. Last two. All right. Okay, on six. Oh, six, you were getting a cord? No, single leg, right? On six.
I was gonna.
Yeah. Single leg. I think that's what we did. 3 and 3. It's crazy that this wears down my computer so much. It was at 80 when we started. I guess it's a lot of stuff going on though. Okay.
I like the way this sounds.
Okay, so we've done get-ups before. Get-ups is that one weight. we're on our back. So this time we're just gonna we're gonna get all the way up. So we're gonna take the weight and come up high and then come back down. That's it. It's just getting all the way up. So that's why we're doing it. It's like one of the whole things about aging. If we can get up off the floor, well, I don't want to be. I've fallen. I can't get up. That's not going to be us. Okay, let's get all the way up with a weight. Keep it at the shoulder, then bring it up, then back down. So what keeps it safe is keeping the weight on the shoulder. So try to keep that weight on the shoulder. Weight to the shoulder, weight to the shoulder, then off the shoulder, then back to the shoulder, and keep the weight on the shoulder on the way down. More on the shoulder. There you go. That's what keeps it safe. Because just like adding a little bit of weight on that right shoulder. Now, this also develops what's called Wei Chi, or defensive energy. As you kind of get banged up coming off and on, up and down the floor, that's okay. It tells your body that along the way of life, there's bumps and bruises.
You are using your left hand, yes?
Yeah. Yeah, with my knee, it's hard to do. So now we're switching arms. Left hand. All right. So it's much harder on this leg. And the cool thing is it doesn't really matter how you get up and down. Like much in life, it just matters that you do. Last one. Woo. Well, that means we need to do them more. So yeah, we used to do those. We were younger then. All right, 5.
Yeah, I don't know if we did.
We did wide. No, we did close. You picked it. We did hands close. 5. Ah. Ah. Oh my. All right. All right, from here, the sphere of goddess power, the power goddess sphere of, anyway, it's just in a horse stance, one weight, toes coming outside, that goddess type position, and then we're going to circle the weight out and down. Hey, if you want to do both ways, you can do this way as well, if it's too light. I just don't want you to be bored, okay? I got my microphone's getting low signal, so I'm going to go transition. All right, we're on the clock, I assume. So try to get those toes pointed to the outsides. Try to lift through the arches, sink down, try to get 90 degrees. That's where we're headed. Of course, respecting wherever we are. And if you feel comfortable, try to lift your heels. Now we're reversing direction. So we're coming down, up, and out. So again, nice and easy. Not a lot of weight for the body itself. Just working on that fluidity. Last one. All right. 4, long way? No, we did 2, long way. Oh. All right, 4, long way. I think it was 5. Huh. Okay. Another change up. And once again, trying to balance that. We're going to work a reverse plank for 60 seconds. So a reverse plank, you might know this one. We're coming in that kind of L seated position. Fingers to the front of the room. On the inhale, getting long. On the exhale, reach the toes forward. Draw the shoulder blades together. and glance behind you. So it's a very active pose. It's not just hanging out. Your toes are reaching to the front of the room or reaching to the mat in front of you or the floor in front of you. The gaze is looking toward the back of the room. The fingers are heavy into the floor as you're trying to press the chest higher, hips higher. Here, the focal point really is the hips lifting because that opens up the chest and that reaches the toes forward. Are we doing time? Oh, I cannot. Oh, it's 4:02.
Okay, so we're.
I think we're down.
Yeah, we're good.
Whoo! All right, that was much harder than I calculated. That's good. Only as strong as your weakest leg. Yeah.
Wide.
All right. So wide for 3. Yeah. All right. Last little thing with the weights, we'll kind of strike it out. So we'll just do some half strikes. Oh, yeah. This was a tough one, and it took longer than I would think. I don't know why. I guess we did all the different push-ups.
I also tried the warm up today.
So all right. Let's start in that traditional front stance, right foot back. From here, weight suspended in the hands, not resting on top of them, and then we got the half strikes. So just trying to finish it out. You got one twos. If you know uppercut, you can throw that in there. A hook, just a little bit different body motion. If it's too easy, extend the arms farther out. It will not be that easy for long. Get a little bit of body motion. As a martial artist, I'll always have to tell you, all that power comes from the hips. So the hips should move with the elbows as you throw the strikes. So it's a full range motion or full body. Switch, left foot back, right foot forward. We kung fu guys can do, who are symmetrical, so we don't mind changing stances. One's the same to us. That's helpful in not getting injured, keeping the body balanced and symmetrical. See, you have a variety of strikes. I see the uppercuts there. Well done. And hooks. There you go. 3 seconds. Aye. And the weights are down. Now I sound Irish for some reason. Okay. 2.
1 arm, 1 leg.
2. 1 arm, 1 leg. So we're just coming up and extend, up and extend. And last little opener. It's either bow or variation of wheel. So we want to open up the body. We've done that a lot. I've kind of wanted to work that balance in. So from here, we'll bend the knees, find the ankles with the hands. Either bring the toes together to touch. We'll open up the chest, knees toward one another. We'll start to open the front of the legs. Knees don't have to touch. And from here, we'll press down to lift up. And a variation as well. Here, same thing with the knees. Drawn toward one another, not so they touch. If you're on your back, you can interlace your fingers. Press the palms, open the heart wide. Ideally, the hands starting to drift toward the heels because this pose is a precursor to bow, what Melissa's demonstrating at the moment. So here, work the exhales just like we worked any other effort here today with full focus, full attention. Sometimes it's easier when things are very hard to give it full attention because it draws it. We're trying to soften something, we want to draw full attention as well. From here, a slow descent. And our last 100th push-up here today.
And I'm going to do 7 push-ups because otherwise I would be at 94 push-ups, which is not acceptable.
Yes. Now you know, Melissa. That is her in a nutshell. She's going to do 7 push-ups because she went and got the cord when we did 6. The rest of us can do just 1.
Oh, you had to do show off one.
That's
Okay.
right. I had to do a show off one. Awesome, man. Happy Thursday. Well done. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll see you very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
Bye. She
Thank
says bye,
you.
Melissa.